So here's what we're going to do. Again, we got 12 graduating seniors we're going to recognize. Not all are here tonight. We're going to go one by one. And those that are in the room tonight, that when we call your name, we're going to ask you to come front and center here. And we are going to just tell everybody where you're graduating from, what your future plans are. And then we're going to have a time of encouragement, to where if you want to share a specific word of encouragement over these seniors, come on up and I'll give you the mic. And then we believe words bring life. That's what Jesus says. And so life or death. And so, anything you got to say before we go?
No, let's do this.
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Okay, and we got to go crazy for every stinking person we acknowledge. That sound good? You ready? Give it up for the one and only Hope Benning, everybody.
Where
That's
is she?
right.
Are they
Come
coming
on,
up?
Hope.
Oh, there she is.
Sorry.
Hello.
Wait, you want me to go? What were you saying?
I'll start.
You go.
Well, you already gave the introduction to Hope.
Yeah.
Hope is
Yeah.
graduating from Alburnett High School
That's right.
with future plans to, there we go, give it up for Alburnett, with future plans to attend Capri College to pursue cosmetology.
No, it's okay. We'll give gifts later. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't given instructions.
Yeah. You first want to go? You want me to encourage? Hope. Hope Benning. Hope, I think your name is, how do I say this? I'm not the best with words always. I think your name is such a great representation of what you bring to people. You bring hope. You are a beautiful person. Not just what people see on the outside, but I'm telling you, your life is beautiful. And I'm so glad that we've only got to see a glimpse and really a little bit of you and your story. But I think we are better because you've been attending our youth group. Your squad's better because you contribute and you speak life.
Yeah, I think I'm so glad you've stayed rooted here over the past few years, and because it's allowed us to get to see how much you've grown and the way you've pressed in and stayed consistent with your relationship with the Lord, and a couple years at camp, and just all the fun memories, and to watch you grow into who you are today has just been very special. So, yeah,
Someone want to
proud
come
of
up and someone want to come up. Yeah. A student or a leader. Is there a student or a leader you want to come up and share a specific encouragement for hope? Come on, Juliet. Come on up here.
Hope, I love your heart for Jesus. I also love your heart for people around you. Truly, your smile is not just a beautiful smile, but it's one that radiates the love of the Lord. And I truly believe that as you go on to your cosmetology school, that you will not only just be a student and a leader, but you'll be an example of what it is to follow and walk with the Lord. And I'm excited to see what God will do for you in future. And remember that God has placed wisdom in you. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to share that with others.
Let's go. Is there one more? Student or a leader? A friend of hope? Or yeah, come on, Mike. Give it up for Mike. You got to kill.
Are your parents in here? Okay. I'm pretty sure that I've known you longer than anybody in this room. Right? Right? Hope Benning is a beautiful example of a young woman who grew up in the church, whose mom and dad faithfully loved Jesus and have drug her around the world in their pursuit of growing in their relationship with Jesus. For a lot of people, that can become your identity. That can become your faith. Hope is a great example of someone that can grow up in that environment, yet as she's matured as a young woman, now has her own strength and her own faith, and that is her personal walk and her personal love for Jesus that she's living out. That it's no longer mommy and daddy that are the Christians in the family, and they're just living it out for you, and you just kind of cling to it. But you, in the last couple years especially, I think, have really stepped into your own faith and your own ability to pursue Jesus and love him and let him use you. And that's wicked cool, bro. That's so cool. So good job, Hope.
Give it up for Hope. Hope, thank you. You can take a seat. Thank you, Hope.
Are you sweating?
Next up, give it up for JJ Callahan, everybody. JJ. Hey, you love the hairdo or what, guys? I'm trying to grow it out. Mine doesn't get that long. I wish. Yeah. Okay. JJ's graduating from Alburnett as well. Are these all Alburnett? No. All except 2 or 3. JJ's graduating from Alburnett with future plans of continuing a career in plumbing and HVAC. Okay, so how long you been doing this for? Who taught you this? Nice shoes, by the way.
Appreciate it. So my plans actually changed. Now I'm going to the National Guard to be a heavy machinery mechanic and operator.
JJ, we haven't gotten a lot of time to sit down and talk and know about your life. I think anyone in the room, after hearing what you just said, are proud that you are a helper of people, that you're a giver of life to people. And so thank you for committing yourself 4 years of high school to not just hear about the name of Jesus, but to start to walk it out. I don't believe that this is the end of your relationship with God, the end of your faith. I believe this is going to this next season is an opportunity for you to step into things you've never done before and seen before. So I'm excited for it. Anyone want to come up here and share or encourage JJ? Come on, Mike.
So I told you this a little while back, and I'm just going to say it out here to everybody because I think speaking it out and there's a lot of positivity, a lot of great things that can come from that. JJ has the ability, and God has given him this ability to influence the sphere or have a great influence on the sphere of people that are around him, and in a great way. And we've talked about this several times, that when God has given you specific gifts, whether that be physical gifts, mental gifts, spiritual gifts, whatever it is, you have a responsibility then to use those gifts for his glory, right? And that you could just waste the gifts away, and it could just be like, oh, you're just beautiful and you got great hair, and you just got to live with it. It's a struggle, you know what I mean? Or you can take these things that God has given you, and you can move forward and seek ways in how to advance his kingdom and how to love him more and bring more people along for that ride. Because the guys that are around you constantly are looking at you like, what's your next move? What's your next move? Because you have influence, and when you make the right moves, they'll make the right moves. When you make the wrong moves, they'll make the wrong moves. And I see in you a leader, and it's no surprise to me that you would want to go and you'd want to give up, everything to go serve our country and to go be a servant and to be a servant leader in that way. It's no surprise to me at all. And so God is going to use you in a great way to influence in a positive way a lot of men around you. And I see that for sure. That's going to happen.
JJ, the words that I keep hearing are the launching pad. That in this next season, maybe you feel like you've experienced all that God's going to show you, or this is the place of your relationship with God, but I don't believe that. I believe that this next season is going to be a launching pad for you personally to experience more of God, but I believe, kind of like what Tony was saying, what Mike was saying, there's going to be a launching pad for you to share your faith with those around you, with new friendships, maybe your family, I don't know, but I just kind of kept hearing those words that this is going to be the catalyst. It's just the beginning of what you're going to see God do in your life. And so I'm excited for you.
Good for JJ Callahan as he makes his way. Come on, bro.
All righty. Up next, we have Izzy Stanley.
Come on, Izzy.
Woo! Graduating from Alburnett High School with future plans to attend Kirkwood and then to Iowa to pursue occupational therapy. So give it up for Izzy. Izzy, I have really just started to get to know you more in the last year, but I have told you this before, that I believe you have a testimony that is going to speak to so many people, that God is going to use your story to impact the world around you. And he has so many beautiful plans in store for your life. And similar to JJ, this is just the beginning. And God's going to use your life as an example for those around you, that you're going to have a story that is going to inspire and touch other women, other friends, other family members. And this is really just the beginning of what God wants to do. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, Izzy, I just believe that God doesn't, God doesn't remove our pain, but he gives purpose to it. And I'm just looking, like I got a visual of like the book, like God writing the book of your life. And I think the next few chapters of your life are not like, hey, I'm going to discard what's happened in my past, but instead it's God saying, I'm going to not only redeem and restore, I'm going to breathe life into you in a way that you've never experienced before. There's going to be a reliance on the Lord that you're going to experience that is going to be different than just at the next level. But there's so many people in your corner. There are so many people rooting your name. You're not an accident. You're not a mistake. You're so loved. You're so loved. Yeah. Anyone want to come up and encourage Izzy? Come on, Haley.
So the word I kind of have for her is strength. If anyone knows what Izzy has gone through recently, she has this skill to put the Lord in the hardest places. Not only is it easy to put him in the easy ones, but she puts him in the hard. And she just has such a strong faith. No matter what's gone on in her life, she puts the Lord in it. So love that girl.
Is there anybody else? Is there a leader in their squad? Who's in your squad again? Oh, you. Ellie, come on, Ellie.
I think I speak for everyone in our squad, but I just want to say that you're just such a joy and you're so like radiant. And I'm just excited to see how you like blossom in this next season of your life. And how God uses that radiance not only to like words, how he uses it to speak to others, but also how he uses it to speak to you, if that makes sense. Like God's put such a joy inside of you, and sometimes I think we have a hard time like recognizing that. But as we go through things and as we like mature and develop in who we are, that he will like reveal to us the joy he's placed inside of us, not only for others, but for like our own benefit as well, if that makes sense. Hopefully.
We love you, Izzy.
We love you.
Give it up for Izzy. Next up, Matthew Neighbor, everybody. That's like I'm thanking my parents, like, thank you guys. Like you're getting an award. Yeah, that was great. Oh, okay, Matthew is graduating from Alburnett High School, and Matthew's going to be attending Iowa State to study. Yeah. Some Iowa State people. To study agricultural business. What kind of business is that, brother?
That can be like a lot of things.
What do you want to do with it?
I'm not really sure yet. My dad's an insurance man.
Okay, let's go. Give it up for Matthew, everybody. Okay, so I remember when, was it Austin who first invited you to youth? Yeah. You came in, and I'm like, bro, is this a young adult? Like, bro, is this dude in his 20s? And finding out that Austin invited you, and just getting to know you more. You're so authentic, Matthew. The person that I talk to just one-on-one is the same person that I talk to when you're in a group setting, when you're playing basketball with people. Like, no matter who you're around, you are the same. You're steady. You're steadfast. That's not common among people your age because we like to be a chameleon among different people that we like are around. And I just love so much that you are steady, in your steady presence to be around. And I think I told you at retreat, you're such a good friend. Such a good friend of people. You got anything?
Yeah, Matthew, I think you are just a very positive leader. the way that, kind of like Tony said, you're a good friend. So the way that you lead your friends, the way that you impact the sphere around you is you shine such a light and you bring a lot of positivity and wisdom. And I think you're a great public speaker. Like when you've come up and closed out worship before, I don't know if that was out of your comfort zone, but you did a great job. And I believe that God is going to continue to reveal more gifts that he has for you and ways that you can use them to further his kingdom. And this is just, you're just getting started. So,
Who wants to encourage Matthew? Come on, Dougie.
This guy's pretty genuine. I've got a new love for basketball and football and those sports that you get encouraged in. You go out and you watch somebody like Matthew play. He maybe have an open shot, but he throws the ball to the guy in the corner so that he can make a three-pointer. I mean, you're always looking out for others. You're a very kind man. Always looking for somebody to help or to share with, and I can tell family is important to you, and that's good, and God as well. Best of luck in college.
Anyone else? Bill, come on, Bill.
Matthew, I'm sure glad I got to meet you a couple months ago. You came up and started talking to me, and so I got to know you. And I could see just in your spirit how kind you are. And that's beautiful. That really is. And then I could just tell, looking at your size and all that stuff, I bet this guy was out for sports. And you said, yeah, I played some basketball. And then you told me you're going to Iowa State and what you're going to major in. So I'm really excited about what you're doing. It seems like you have your life pretty well planned out. But I really do hope that you try out for the Iowa State basketball team. You'd be a coach's dream. You really would be because of your heart.
Get up for Matthew, everybody. We love you, bro.
all right, up next we have Rhea King.
Get up for Rhea.
There she is. Rhea is graduating from Alburnett with future plans to attend Capri College to pursue aesthetics. Did I say that right? Aesthetics? Okay. I probably should check that before I said it on Sunday.
Aesthetics. Or aesthetics? Is to be an esthetician.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's not Rhea, by the way. It is Rhea. Yeah. Say the count of three. 1, 2, 3. That was, some of you got it wrong.
Some Rheas.
It's Rhea. What you got, Kel?
Rhea, I'm excited to see how you continue to shine for Jesus because I've seen it here. I was honored to be in your guys' squad last week, and it was so much fun. But I believe that the way that you live, the way that you speak, you are going to, especially doing something like being an esthetician, right? You're going to be around people all day. And I believe that you are the perfect person to pursue a career like that, to be able to share the love of Jesus with those around you. And that is going to be such a great mission field in your life. And that God is going to continue to use you just to be his vessel and to shine the light of Jesus to those around you. So we're proud of you.
Yeah, Rhea, when Noah would bring you in on like a Wednesday or on a Sunday, you always stood out to me for whatever reason. And then I always got your name wrong for the first 3 months of youth, or I couldn't remember it. But there's something that about you that stood out, and I didn't necessarily know why. And I just believe that people are going to come to you that are in need, and you're going to be one that is a helper of people. People are going to bring their cares and concerns to you because there's something that stands out about you. Yeah. Someone want to encourage Rhea. Come on, leaders, students, student leaders. Come on, Mike. Let's go, bro.
All right. Rhea. I don't even know if you've ever said like 9 words to me in my entire life, but I think I remember every single one of them. You're like, hey, Mike, I'm Rhea. That was cool for me. But I'll tell you this much. I know there's a huge community from Alburnett, right? Obviously, like 97% of all of you that are graduating came from that school. Raise your hand from Alburnett. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think people like you, people like everyone else that's in here, are the reason why that group is so big here, right? You get brought into a group like this, you've got great influence in that school because you're like the queen of everything. You get this kind of queen and that kind of queen. Am I lying? I'm not lying, right? But you don't bear that flippantly. Like, you realize the influence that you have. And so girls will come to this group. Girls will be influenced by the things that you say, by the things that you do. Probably, I don't even know what an esthetician does, but probably by whatever you wear, whatever you do your hair like, whatever jewelry you're wearing. I think that is seen by young women, and they want to be that, okay? And so my encouragement is everything that's good on the inside, let that be represented on the outside as well. Because just as much as they see looks and they see the fashion and they see all of this kind of thing and they want to mimic that, the more that Jesus pours out of you, that will have the same impact, obviously more eternal and more life-lasting. Does that make sense? And so allowing Jesus to shine through you is going to have that great impact on the girls, especially young women around you that look to you for what is next as well. Word up? What's in this?
Rhea, I think there's a lot more to you than what people give you credit for. And how dare people ever make an assumption about you just based on what they see, because there's so much depth inside you. Give it up for Rhea one more time. We love you. Okay, I got to make sure I get this last name right. I think I've messed it up before. Give it up for the one and only Jet Buekers, everybody. Buekers, dang it! Give it up for Jet Buekers. Not here, right? Is he not here? Are you going to send it to him? Okay, Jet, yeah, you're going to come for Jet. Jet's graduating from Alburnett as well. And Jet has future plans of attending Iowa State. Thank you. To study turf management and entrepreneurship. See him on the next episode. Oh, is he right here? Well, on Snapchat or whatever. Jet, I will see you on the next episode of Shark Tank. Dun, 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 dun. We love you, Jet. Give it up for Jet, everybody!
We're going to interrupt this real quick. Here you go, Grace.
So a senior who's not being recognized up on the screen, but is still super awesome, is Sandrina Lamer.
Oh, all right, Sandrina.
She graduated from Benton High School and is going to the University of Iowa for biomedical science. She's pretty cool, pretty awesome. A lot of fun to be around. Haven't known her for super long, but still love her.
Okay, Sandrina. So I'm outing myself again, but literally the first 4 times, whatever, I always get your name wrong, or I can't remember it, so I keep asking you, Sandrina. But I said I've never met a Sandrina before. But when you came in, so you came through the invitation of grace. Is that right? Shout out to James. And when we first met, there was just a smile on your face that was just authentic. And I think God's just given you joy. You're a joyful person to be around. When you and Grace are together, you guys feed off of each other's joy. And man, I'm just so glad you came. I don't think it's by accident that you happen to come to this youth group for however long through Grace. There's a reason for it. Give it up for Sandrine, everybody. Sorry, we didn't have your picture, but let's go. You can make your way back to your seat. Thank you. Or Grace, wait, stay up. Get it, Grace.
Hey. So I've known Sandrina for like a whole day. But you're just easy to love. Like, I just met you and I loved you. Like, you didn't even have to do anything. And Leah and I were roasting each other and she was just laughing at us. And she helped us prank Taylor. It was just good. So anyway, I just love you and I'm excited for your life. So, yeah.
Give her Sandrina, everybody.
Okay. Up next, we have Jaden McManus.
Get up for Jaden.
Jaden.
Where you at?
She is graduating from Alburnett High School with future plans to attend Grand Canyon University to study biology. Give it up for Jaden.
Lopes up, baby.
Oh, Jaden, I don't even know where to begin. There are so many things that I could say, but I'm so proud of you. The way that you lead, the way that you stand up for Jesus when everybody else wants to sit down, the way that you step into the gifts God's given you in obedience, and you say yes to opportunities given to you that might scare you or make you nervous, but we have seen over, really the whole 4.5 years that we've been here, the growth that God has done in your life and the journey he's taken you on, the faith journey. And I still believe that this is just the beginning, that what has been started here, the foundation, not from anything we've done or Radiant Church necessarily, but the way that you've pressed into the Lord and to the journey that he's taken you on, that foundation is just going to take you so far. And he has so many plans in store for you that I don't even know if you have any idea what they're going to look like. But I know that they're going to be good. And I'm just privileged that we get a front row seat to your life and that we've had the honor to walk with you over the last 4 or so years.
Come on. Jaden, we are so incredibly proud of you. You're a pillar for this youth group. You're a pillar for your family. Man, the dreams and visions he's given you, some that you've shared with us, you speaking in front of a group of people, you and amongst people in bleachers, around like a football game, whatever. I think there are glimpses Jesus or God has given you about things that are going to take place. I think there's going to be a time, I don't know how long from now, where you're going to be speaking again to this youth group, sharing all the testimony from the faith that you are walking out in life. I'm just so proud of you. You are one who stands up when everybody else sits down. You're one at the front of the line. You're a warrior. Yeah, it's just so funny to think you're the same person one-on-one as you are Sharpay on stage, as you are closing out worship. This youth group's going to miss you when you're gone, but I know that the best is yet to come for your life. So we're so proud of you. All right. Who else wants to encourage? Come on, Cruz. Come on, Cruz. Let's go, bro. Get it, brother.
Hi, Jaden. I'm so proud of you. I just want to say God has big plans for you. I don't know if you know it, but whenever you talk to anybody or any people or stuff, I feel like everybody just always feels so special. You make them feel special and stuff, and you always include everybody, and I really feel like that's really nice of you, and I'm going to miss you.
Let's go. Let's go, fellas.
Bryce has something to say first.
Choir was fun.
That's what Bryce
That's
had
it.
to
All
say.
right, Bryce.
So you were a pretty good sister, I guess. And I think you've inspired me to do some pretty cool things. And you've also inspired me to go to GCU. So, yeah, Lopes up. And one thing I got for you is I think a lot more people look up to you than you think. And, yeah, God's great. So are you.
Come on, fellas. Good stuff. Come on up here. Yeah. If you raise your hand, sure. Come up and share. Whoever, it doesn't matter. Is this like an interpretive dance, like breakout that we're going to do right now? Who's speaking on behalf of the group?
She was our JA teacher.
Your what teacher? JA? What does that stand for?
Junior achievement.
Junior, and what does that mean?
Like help us find jobs when we're older.
Oh. That's cool. Anything else you would like to encourage Jaden with?
Don't be stupid in life.
Give it up for these guys. All right. You guys have your job secured because of Jaden up here. All right. Anybody else? All right, Grace. All right.
Okay. Hey. I want to just more talk to them. So, Jaden will fight for people that other people won't fight for. And I got to go to Honduras with Jaden, and it was just cool to have someone that like shared the same love for them as I did. And there's one girl I want to tell you about because she was a girl that was not part of the church, not a part of the program. And they had rules that she couldn't be part of it because of her family. And Jaden wasn't going to take that. Jaden also was the youngest person on the trip and was fighting with this organization to get this girl in. And I was like, whoa. But, I mean, they listened to her. Like, her voice carries weight. And, yeah, she was the youngest leading all of us old people. Us old people, I'm not that old. but anyway, but yeah, she'll fight for others that other people won't fight for. And I just love her heart that's passionate for justice. So anyway, that's it.
I'll make it very short and sweet. If you want to understand the grace of God and how he fills in where we lack, right? Jaden is a beautiful example of that. As her parents, we want to do everything that's good, everything that's great. We want to seek Jesus and lead her and give her all of these amazing spiritual experiences, but much to your disbelief, I'm not perfect. And I screw up parenting a lot. But where I lack, Jesus has done so much more and so many incredible things through you that people are like, oh, good job, Dad, good job. This, I'm like, I didn't do jack squat. Like, this is all Jesus moving through you and doing things through you, and the next season is going to be great, and then after that, it's going to be great. So, good job, Jaden. And your mom is so hot. I just want to tell you that.
Jaden, last thing I'll say is Satan isn't afraid of a silent Christian. He's afraid of a fearless one. That's who you are. Give it up for Jaden one more time. We love you. Did you do that one or did I do that one? Next up, give it up for the one and only Kendall Stone, everybody. Kendall Stone, graduating from Prairie High School, breaking the trend. Kendall is going to be attending UNI to pursue early childhood and elementary education. That's what I'm talking about. Kendall has been, do you want to start with me? Okay. Kendall has been, how long have you been a student leader for? Sophomore year. 2 years? How long have you been attending here for? Since then or before that? Okay. Kendall has not only, in the past however many years, you found your voice. You have, you found your voice. I would say there's a reason why you were called out, Spencer Lake, out of hundreds of people. You were called out in a moment. And I just think it's because it's almost as if I'm just picturing like a crowd of people, hundreds, thousands of people, and God's got his hand, like there's a spotlight on you for whatever reason. There's something that's illuminating on you. It's because there's something just different and unique about you. And I believe that your voice is going to be used to reach people that no one else can reach. Maybe that no one else wants to reach because you see people that other people just bypass. And our student leadership team has been better because you've been a part of it. Our youth group has been so much better because you've been a part of it. And you've been a great older sister. You've been a great role model to so many, especially girls in the room. Yeah.
Yeah, Kendall, you walk with such a joy and a gentleness that I think draws people to you because they know that you are a safe place and that you will meet them with grace and with love and a listening ear. And I loved last year in Minneapolis. I just forgot where we went, but Minneapolis, seeing you interact with the kids that we ministered to, because I think that the Lord has placed such a special calling on your life and a passion in your heart for kids. And I'm excited to see as you pursue that and step into that, how much more His Holy Spirit just flows through you and out of you as you walk in the calling that He's placed on your life. And we're going to miss you here. We are. You are a faithful face and radiant youth, and I've loved seeing you grow. Tony kind of stole my words of, I feel like you've found your voice and you've stepped into the authority that God has on your life here. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. So we're proud of you.
Who else? Sure. Yeah, come on up. Whoever, yeah. Come on up.
Hi, I know I'm not close with you, but any of the times I'd see you at FCA, you just look like someone who'd be willingly and open to talk about God. And you just have a Jesus glow almost, I would say. And just you always look like a person you could go to if you need to talk about something, and you just look like someone who'd be willing to talk to God. And I know you're going to carry that on with you as you go to college and wherever life takes you.
Come on.
I just think that I have so much to thank you for as a person in this youth group. I think you have been a big impact just not only on me, but like they said, the young women in the room and the influence that you've had on Adeline and the role model that you are for her. I don't think anyone else could do that. Not even your parents, not even other people that are that close to her. And I also just want to thank you for the ways that you've kept me accountable in my faith, and you've helped me grow in ways that no one else has been able to, and you've made me a much better person because of it. And I think that you going into teaching is, like they said, that's exactly what your calling is in life. You're so good with kids, and I know that you're going to be the light for the kids that don't have the great home life, and you're going to be there for the kids that don't have Jesus in their lives, and you're going to love on them just like their parents would, because that's the person you are to everyone. And I thank you for that. I know everyone else does too.
Let's go right there. Aww. Does somebody have the tissues? Oh my gosh. All right, Chloe, come on up.
Okay, so my thoughts are kind of scattered right now, but I'm still going to say stuff. So, for Kendall, she's been a super big impact on had a huge impact on my life. Not only has she pushed me more in my relationship with Jesus, but she's also been such a loving friend to me. Not only does she encourage me at church camp and here, but also through life, she's been supportive to me. And I just love that I get to call her one of my best friends, and I'm so proud of her and everything that she's going to do and has done. And I just know that she's going to keep shining because she's a star. So, yeah.
Come on. Ken, I want to thank you too for the vulnerability you've shared over the years. I just think back to retreat and how you are one of the first to be vulnerable among a group of leaders, showing, hey, I'm not perfect. And you've been consistently there. Anything we're doing, you've been consistent, and you've been one to be open. And I just can't thank you enough. You've set the bar very high in that regard. Give it up for Kendall. We love you. Give it up for Kendall. All right.
All right, up next, we have Peyton Kendall. Peyton is graduating from Prairie High School with future plans to attend UNI for psychology while playing on their club soccer team. Ooh, give it up for Peyton.
That's right.
Peyton, I believe that you have a powerful testimony and your faith is strong, even when maybe you haven't felt strong or you have felt, I don't know, broken, weak, imperfect. Your faith has not wavered, and that is going to take you so far in life. And you are going to have a story that is going to impact so many people around you. And I am so excited to see how God continues to use you. That as you step into this new journey, that he's going to reveal more of himself to you, and that faith that hasn't wavered is only going to grow stronger. And so we're glad that you've been a part, and yeah, we're proud of you.
Peyton has been busy, so I'm so glad that you got to come. Yeah. Shout out to Jaden for saying, hey, we got to get Peyton in here. Peyton, I remember it was like the first or second time you were like brand new to youth. And was it Jaden who invited you for your first time? And I just remember seeing you specifically wherever you were at in the room, but there were tears in your eyes because God was speaking something to you. And I have no idea what was said, really what God was speaking, but I remember just seeing you specifically, and in that message, I remember telling Kelly on the ride home, there was something about like God spoke something to her. I don't know what happened, but something happened. And I believe it's because you have a soft heart. And my prayer, especially as leaders, that when we meet up, is one thing I say is have thick skin but a soft heart. And you embody that you're responsive to what God's speaking. And I believe that your college experience is not going to be like, oh, my best years were behind me. But I believe the best years are in front of you, where you get to be a soft heart of the people that need to hear Jesus and need to see someone who's a representative of him, who does it well. So who else wants to encourage Peyton? Come on, Jaden. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Peyton is somebody that I've known, I don't even know how long we know each other, but for quite a few years now. And I feel like just within the past year, we've gotten a little closer and like being able to know each other. But she's always been an inspiration to me of like how she has clung to the Lord, even if it isn't the closest, but like knowing always in the back of your mind that like that he is the hope and that he is the way. And it really, I don't know, it's shown to me, but also I know that others see it through you, that you are somebody that people want to go and talk to, that they know that you're a safe place and that your testimony is there to be shared. And I'm proud of you for even just in the past couple of weeks how bold you have been, and I know that that is touching people's hearts whether you know it or not. And so I'm proud of you, and I know that these next couple of years are going to be just so wonderful. So yeah.
All right, Peyton. That's our secret handshake. I'm going to tell you this, and this not only is going to apply to you, but it's going to apply to a lot of different people, but I feel like right now, and I've used this analogy in the past, but I feel like right now you are standing at the ocean, and that ocean is representing Jesus and that relationship with him, and I think your feet are wet. And there is so much more depth for you to seek and pursue that it's scary at times, right? Because as the ocean would be, it's difficult to look at and say, oh, I'm just going to go jump in that, because it could, you don't even know. Like, you have no idea what it's going to do. But I think your next steps of just moving forward a little bit into that, and then a little bit more into that, and a little bit more into that, and just allowing yourself to be fully submerged into who God is and who God has called you to be is going to blow your face off. It is literally going to blow your mind, and God is going to continue to just do huge things through you, and that even though it's scary, even though those steps, each one of them are difficult and unknown, that the more that you take those steps and as you continue to do that, it's gonna blow your mind. And God's gonna do something really cool. So don't forget.
Give it up for Peyton Kendall, everybody. We love you. Okay, the next few, we're not able to make it tonight, but the next is Josiah Steen, everybody. Graduate from Alburnett. Josiah is graduating from Alburnett, and he is going to be continuing his education at Kirkwood. Give it up for Josiah one more time, everybody.
And Brielle Thatcher, she is graduating from Kennedy High School and has plans to continue working while planning her next steps for the future. She's also a writer, so I'm watching out for her book, so
that's right.
I keep encouraging her.
Okay, the last one, Brooklyn, are you here? Yeah, you are here. Okay, come up here, Brooklyn. Go over, Brooklyn, everybody. Is it Fistler? Okay, and you shared earlier up here. Brooklyn is graduating from CPU, Center Point Urbana. Is it Erica Foreman? You in here? Are you the one who are like, hey, get Brooklyn in here? Is that you, or who was that? Someone said you got to get Brooklyn in here. Was it not? Well, whatever. I'm so glad that you came. Okay. Erica's well known around the community. Brooklyn's graduating from CPU with future plans, and correct me if I'm wrong, of attending the Army National Guard, followed by attending University of Iowa, right, to major in political science. And then, hey, list goes on. And then later attending law school. Is that right? Wow. Man. Brooklyn. Well, this is the first time we're meeting. And so I'm so glad that you're able to, you out of everyone else who said no to the empowered story time, you said yes. And thank you for being bold. All of that, I forgot that. What was said over you about, I think there's wisdom in you. You're smarter than what people give you credit for. I don't know you, but I believe that is a truth that God has given you. Man, and so that's exciting. Does anyone want to shout out or encourage Brooklyn? Come up here, whoever's got your hand raised, yeah. You got a lot of fans, Brooklyn. Oh my gosh, Brooklyn sister, what is your name?
Grayson.
All right, Grayson, what you got?
So Brooklyn is my sister, and we just like got closer over these past couple years because I've gotten older, and we just like relate like to each other in a lot of ways. And like I'm really proud of her for like coming and stepping out of her comfort zone and coming here and like continuing her walk with like God. And I know she's gonna continue that faith when she goes to college. And I'm really proud of her for trying new things when she grows up and is going into like the army or whatever she's going into. But I'm really proud of her for just how far she's came, and like I'm just really proud.
Come on.
Okay, so me and Marie just met Brooklyn not even an hour ago, but she's pretty cool. I think going into the National Guard is actually something that not a lot of people would do, but she did. And also just being a girl wrestler is also pretty cool.
Pro wrestler.
Yeah, she's pretty great. Seen her a couple times at tournaments. She's really good. Yeah, Marie, do you want to say anything?
Even though I haven't known you for that long, I feel like that you bring smile on people's faces, and also wrestling's really fun with you.
Let's go. Last but not least.
All right. So I was at a grad party the other week. What was it? The last week, and it was for McKenna, and we had like all the like old wrestling girls at the table. If you didn't know, this was her first year, and it was her last year as a wrestler though, but she wrestled this year. And I was at a table with me, McKenna, and Jenna, and the coaches, and we were just saying so much stuff. And like, I don't think anybody said anything bad about you. They said so much good stuff. They're like, you had so much courage,
and that you just kept going for what you want. Like your like goals you had, you kept going for them and kept striving for them. They just kept like hyping you up, and that God is not done with you yet. That He is keep working in you, and like the National Guard is gonna be so good. And I just hope that you keep like continuing your faith in the Guard. And yeah.
So, Brooklyn, from the little time I've known you in squads, honestly, I appreciate your honesty and just your authenticity, but also the self-awareness that you have, and that also how much you're willing to share, because you're always more than happy even when I call upon you to like share what God's putting on your heart. And I truly believe that the Lord has placed a lot of wisdom in you, and He's going to use your story as not only a testimony, but as an example for others to see what it looks like to walk with the Lord and to genuinely learn to love Him even more. And I also believe that you going into the Army National Guard could never be me, but you stay safe. It's truly like something that God's going to use also to further His kingdom, because He'll use you as a light and also as a joy to those around you, and you'll truly be a beacon of hope. And I'm going to encourage you and say never lose your authenticity and also just your honesty, and I appreciate your self-awareness, especially in this generation that we have. May God continue to bless you and also protect you in your next steps.
Get up for Brooklyn, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. You can head back to your seat. Okay, that is our senior class, 2025. Sorry if we missed you. For the sake of time, I'm going to very speed through the little college promo stuff, because we have 3 seniors that have a word of advice that they want to give you. So 3 things real quick. For those of you who are graduating this year, the next year, coming soon, we want to give you some resources to help your next season of life. There's one campus ministry called Chi Alpha that if you're planning on going to a state school or university, there's a Chi Alpha is a ministry there, a group of young adults, Christians who meet together, hang out, have fun, do all this stuff. Taylor Lawrence, where are you at? Wave at us. That's Taylor. If you got any questions about Chi Alpha, go see Taylor. Next, if you feel called into full-time church ministry, be a pastor, worship leader, missionary, whatever, working full-time vocational ministry, we have a college called Iowa Leadership College to train and prepare you to do the work of the ministry in the church. Raise your hand if you're part of Iowa Leadership College. Let me see you. Yeah, Jack, Juliet, Erica. Talk to them if you got questions. Last is something Kelly and I started called 20ish. If you're planning on staying local when you graduate, we have a space for you as young adults to hang out, to have fun, and it's called 20ish. It's where 18 to 29, whatever, we hang out, we have fun at our house, eat food, and we believe community is key. So enough of that, enough of me. We got 3 seniors that want to give, our student leaders, who have a word of advice for you. And so let's start off. I forgot who I had in order here. I want to make sure I have this right. Give it up first for Jaden McManus.
Well, hello again. A little encouragement I want to give you guys is continually inviting the friends, especially the ones that say no. So I think I've seen this firsthand just the past couple of years, inviting friends to church, and I feel like that's a bold step to take, inviting people, but especially when you get rejected, that kind of hurts a little bit, or might leave you thinking, oh, they're never going to come. However, it is important to continue seeking the people out. I've seen, I have a really good friend, and they, being able to see how they have come to church on the days even that they don't want to, being thanked afterwards for, hey, this is where I needed to be tonight. You never know what day when their no is going to change to a yes. And so seeing the impact that has had and hasn't had, even I still have friends that I'm asking continually every week, and they're still saying no, but I know that God is stirring something within them, and it is seeds that have been planted. So, yeah, you guys, I say, keep inviting those friends. It's important to be here because a lot of you are a result of inviting those friends or people inviting you. So, yeah, keep inviting people.
Next up, give it up for Matthew.
All right. What I want to talk about is a little thing, but that can shape the rest of your life, and that is the importance of finding good friends. So, like, at a young age, it's like you want to fit in with the popular kids, you want to be with the cool kids, you know, but it's not really all about that. You know, it's who you surround yourself with that will shape your life. And what Tony says a lot, what comes in you eventually has to come out, right? And so, I mean, you got to see all these people around here. Anyone would be nice enough to be your friend, and they don't have to, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to be someone that, you know, is always there for you, is kind, cares about your faith and your future. And, you know, some people might say, like, well, I don't have those type of friends right now, but what you can do is pray for them to show up in your future. Come to the youth group, come to church, be the kind person that you want to be, and they'll come to you. So, yeah.
Last but not least, come on up here, Kendall.
Okay, so I'm going to be talking about like the importance of prayer in your prayer life. So when I first started coming to youth, like I wasn't like super, like I didn't have a super strong prayer life. Like I would pray before dinner, or like sometimes when I was really struggling or something, but like I never was in constant communication with the Lord. But through coming to youth, Tony has encouraged us a lot to pray out loud, and that has just really helped me grow my prayer life. It has given me the courage and the confidence to pray out loud and then pray for others, which has just helped me grow in my faith with the Lord. And it's just overall helped me just be in constant communication with the Lord. He always knows what we're thinking, what we're doing, and so he just wants to be there for us. He wants to be like a friend to us, and so I think just praying out loud and just constantly praying is something that's really helped me in my faith and growing in my journey with the Lord. So, yeah, I encourage you guys to just pray more, pray out loud if you haven't, and yeah.
Love it. Here's all I'm going to say. I had something planned, but really here's the sum of it. This goes for everybody in the room. You don't always get to choose what happens to you, but you do get to choose the response to the things that happen to you. You don't always get to choose the good or the bad that happens, what people say, what people do to you, but what you do have is a choice of how will you respond to those things. I'm going to pray, and I'm going to pray my prayer of empowerment over you guys. So if you just put your hands out in front of you, if you're comfortable, this is a prayer we pray weekly for you, and I pray this especially for our seniors. But Lord, I pray that you would empower these students with inner strength to do things they never thought possible. God, I pray that you would empower them to love people well, to pray for people intentionally, and to step into the authority that you've given them. God, we're excited. We believe that the best is yet to come for the seniors, for this youth group, and those who are going to be filling these shoes and are going to be up here as we celebrate them in the future years. God, we truly believe the best is yet to come for their lives. In Jesus' name, everybody said? Amen. Let me give you instruction real quick. Here's what we got. We're going to have fruit snacks out in the gym, snow cones outside, water balloon toss outside. So, hey, find a partner for the water balloon stuff. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Izzy Stanley, Hope Benning, Matthew Neighbor.